Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Truuu Talk podcast. This is season 2. Milan, what episode is it?
5, maybe 6.
All right, let's try that again.
I don't know, 5, 6.
Hold on. Try that one more time. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Truuu Talk podcast. This is season 2. Milan, what episode is it?
6.
This is episode 5. Episode 5. Episode 5, Milan. Episode 5. We did this before we started. Episode 5.
Yeah, we probably went over this, maybe, man. You just did this like 2 seconds ago.
How, Sway? How? Right.
You ain't got all the answers.
Exactly. You ain't got the answers, Sway. As always, we are joined by the Truuu Talk First Lady, Miss Chitty Bang Bang.
Hi. Oh yeah, we're there. Namaste. It's been a while. Namaste, peace, love, and light, and all that shit.
Namaste. A man who needs no introduction, Mr. Truuu Talk himself, Ashley. Show. Our very own band to bring on Miss Milan, Miss Millie Rock.
Hey.
Our favourite girl from the Small Islands, Miss Cher.
Hey.
Hair with the good hair.
My lighty friend. And also, I'm joking, right? Forget myself in trouble. Myself, DJ Sticky Fingers.
The one and only.
Little blood clots.
Exactly. So hopefully, got broadband sorted, laptop sorted. Hopefully we can have a show where it doesn't cut out, right? Because everyone always blames me like, Sticky, it's you again.
No,
Fingers crossed.
I know.
I know. Exactly. Well, as always, we've got our 2 topics. Now, if you don't know, the first topic is always our serious topic. We then do in the middle, we do a section we call Art Millie, where Chitty will give Milan a scenario, a true scenario, and we'll know what Millie will do on that scenario, right? So that's our Art Millie section in the middle, and our fun topic as well. So our serious topic, first of all, is women at work. Now, we say women at work, we're talking about like, the role of the women at work, the perception of women at work, and stereotypes of women at work, right? So that's our first topic. Our second topic is, would you let your partner cheat on you for £1 million? That's what we want to know. Anyway, women at work. Miss Milan, do you want to kick us off with women at work?
Yeah, so, sorry. I just feel as if we are in 2021 and women still don't, I don't even know what the words are. Like, if you see a woman, say for instance, your electric goes or whatever, you've called your company now. If a woman turns up with her little toolbox, and people still go, oh, why are you saying, oh? If you've broken down on the side of the road, the AA van pulls up, a woman hops out, people are like, oh, you're gonna do it, or are you gonna call the guy to do it? Do you know what I mean? It's like, why is it still perceived that a guy should have all of these jobs? I don't understand. Especially in like where I work with cards, and if I go out and I do a fit, even women will say, oh, because so obviously I'm behind the till, but in my job you don't just stay behind the till, you don't just put like everything on the shelves, you literally do a little bit of everything. So I'll serve the customer behind the till. I tell them, if you wait in your car, and I literally say, I'll be out in a minute. I then go out and they're like, oh, it's you that's doing it. Yeah. And their faces, they're baffled. Or you get women like, oh, it's so good to see you in this line of work. Why? What? It's not like the 1800s where we should be at home and cooking and cleaning and, I don't know, picking up dog shit off the floor. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I don't understand. I don't get why people are still so surprised when a woman is seen to be doing a man's job. Do you know what I mean? To me, it baffles my whole mind. Like, I don't get it, especially where I'm a more hands-on type of person, so I don't really want to sit in an office and do paperwork. So I would want to be either like a bricklayer or, do you know what I mean, an electrician, like a plumber. I want to do those jobs. But it's just, I don't know, it just baffles me that people are just like literally, imagine, I know when you have like a brain surgery, you're not awake, but imagine if you was, and like, you close your eyes a bit, you got your headphones in, then you open your eyes and you see a woman, you'd be like, stop, no, don't do that. You can't do it. Why not? It doesn't make sense. It baffles me. I don't understand why. So maybe I've just answered the question in another question without really answering the question, if you catch what I mean. But yeah, that's basically it.
Definitely some good points in there. Before we get cracking and some questions, DJ Empress says, greetings. Brina says, I'll be pleasantly surprised if she sees you come out to fix her calm. She also says, we need more women in various fields that are still very male dominated. DJ Empress says, don't know why the wages are different also, which is also a good point there. Shea, I mean, if I come over to you, where do you think this all stems from, or even better, how do we change this?
So, it's hard to say where it all stems from, because, you know, I feel like this has been going on for a long time. You know, ever since women have been, you know, paid less, or, you know, they weren't allowed to vote when men were allowed to vote, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I think it's been going on for a long time. And when it comes to feminism as well, I think the original idea of it was for equality, like in the workplace, and equality, you know, when it comes to certain things with men and women. But I feel like the concept of it is changing slowly. And it's more about, like, you know, women, you know, being able to show off their bodies, or, you know, being able to, you know, like, for example, the word slut, for that being used, I feel like the concept of feminism has changed. So I feel like it needs to kind of go back to the original concept of it in order for things to, you know, improve more. Do you know what I mean? Because before, I feel like it was more for a real purpose, but now it's kind of changing. But yeah, that's my perception of it. I feel like it's got a long way to go in terms of equality, you know, when it comes to men and women and stuff. And yeah, I do think, you know, that women shouldn't be stereotyped, that they can't do certain things. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I got to say, really.
So definitely valid points, and I like part of what you said about sluts as well, or the term in terms of getting back to what it should be used for. Carmen London says, sticky icky with some fire emojis. I think she likes the lots. I think that's what it is. DJ Empress says, old school versus new school, basically. Ash, if I come over to you next. I mean, as I said before, how do we change this?
So I think it's a generational thing. So I think it's because of the perception of what gender is, or what it has been for each generation. And this is why, like, when you see women doing masculine jobs, it's still a surprise. I think it's just based on the fact that previously that wasn't the case. So I don't think it's like I'm just saying from a male perspective. Obviously, I don't know what it feels like to be a woman. I've never been one, but I could say from my personal perception, I would look at a girl that's doing a masculine job and be pleasantly surprised. You know what I'm saying? So my surprise is not because she shouldn't be doing it. It's just because I haven't seen a woman doing that before. Like, when I see women bus drivers on that, or women Uber drivers or whatever, it's not like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. It's just like, not even women bus drivers, but like young girl bus drivers. Like, you're thinking, right, you're a young thing. She's driving a bus. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's not like a bad thing, but it's just like, it's a shock, isn't it? I ain't never seen a young thing driving a bus before, or a woman Uber driver. Them things that throw man off. But I think the way to change it is if the kids that are growing up do things the same. So like, for example, in the school that I work at, they have construction, they have bikes, they have all these different subjects, and it's not based on gender, it's based on interest. So you have girls in there doing mechanics on bikes and taking wheels off and all of that. You get me? You have girls in construction doing all kind of stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Plumbing and bricklaying and all of that. So I think that's how it will change, because for these kids, they're not going to look at it weird if they see a girl doing mechanics. They're gonna be used to that. They're gonna have had worked with girls in the workshop, and they've worked beside girls doing construction and all these different things. So I think that's how it will change. We start teaching the kids the same, innit? Don't make it based on gender, make it based on interest. You get me?
Can I ask a question?
No.
What do you mean that? Shut up. So if you had, I don't know, an issue with your plumbing or that, wow, that sounds so wrong, with your bricklaying, with your wall or your car, and a girl came to do the job, would you ever like turn her away and say, I don't want you to do it? Because in the line of work that I've been there for 10 years. I've had so many men that don't want me to touch their car because they don't think I know what I'm doing. I've been on the same training as everybody else. I've worked at the store longer than everybody else, yet they don't, because I'm a girl, I can't touch their car. They don't want me to be anywhere near it. I've had people put me on their Snap because I'm doing their car. I've had people call their friends thinking I can't hear them, being like, yo, bro,
I see that.
there's a girl changing my headlight. Like,
that's a real issue still.
It's not that deep.
What's the question now? The question, would I do that?
Would you turn away a girl for coming to do the job that a man should do?
No, because I don't see any job as a masculine job necessarily. You get what I'm saying? From women are boxers and UFC fighters, like, you know what I mean? What can a woman not do? Like, so I wouldn't turn away anyone based on how they look or what their gender or race or sexuality or anything like that.
Valid points.
Like you questioning my integrity.
So valid points there. DJ Empress says, I met a 23-year-old female prison officer last week and I was shocked, but said it was so nice to see, which is good. Chids, as I come over to you, touching on what Ashley said during that, actually, was talking about the kids at the school. Now, is that maybe where the changing point is going to be with the next generation more so than our own generation? School
Definitely.
age, is that?
Yeah, definitely, because obviously in this generation it's being normalized, isn't it? It wasn't normalized back then. So now it's like my 12-year-old doesn't question anything. She doesn't think that she can't do something because based on her gender, she just feels that if it's something she wants to do, she will do it. She knows that she's capable. It's not, jobs are not gender specific, really. Women are out here doing the most, isn't it? Women are they're super powerful, and they will. I think because of how things have been throughout different generations, it's almost like I think it got to a point where women had a point to prove, and that's where the feminism like movement came in. But now it's less about having a point to prove. It's just showing that you will. It's not. Men will never be equal to women and women will never be equal to men because they're two totally different ends of two different sides of the coin, in it. But it's just that anything a woman sets her mind to, she'll do it regardless. And I think sometimes it's more so, like me specifically, if a man tells me I can't do it, I'll just go and do it all the more, in it, to show that I actually can do it. Because it's like, I just don't think jobs should be gender. They're not gender specific. I mean, sometimes there are situations where only a woman can do certain things in a certain job. Like in my job, sometimes it requires a woman to just do certain things. But then there's certain things that I can't do. And then one of my male colleagues will have to do it. Do you get me? So it just is what it is. It's not going to be a thing. It's definitely not going to be a thing in the next, like, what? I don't know how many years, but it's just not going to be a thing. My daughter's not really aware of it. she doesn't think that she can't do something based on her gender. So, yeah, man.
Can I ask a question on that? I'm going to play devil's advocate slightly here, right? And also, before I do, yeah, the London mum to one, get that right, says all genders can do most jobs these days, which is a good point. Now, personally, if there's one job I want a woman to do, right? Well, this is when I used to cut my hair, was to cut my hair. There was, it weren't going to happen. If you said to me, I got a female barber, she's wicked, I'd be like, no chance on hell is she cutting my hair, right? I'm just putting it out of there. Yeah, that's the one thing. The woman then said, would I turn some woman away? I don't have a haircut anymore anyway, but that'd be the one thing, that fresh fade, only my barber, okay? No one else, all right? Just him only. So, but talking about what you said about in terms of certain things that women can do and men can do. So if we're going to keep things gender fluid, so two parts of this question actually, keeping things gender fluid, I suppose. One, then we need to look at pay as well, because someone mentioned in the comments about pay. Why do women get paid less? So they're in the same job. I think it's about the BBC the other day, and they're saying, if you look at the BBC, it's all men at the top in terms of pay, all men at the bottom in terms of pay, right? So that has to change as well. But if we're being gender fluid, and again, playing devil's advocate, if everyone can do the same job, as a woman, would you mind, or women, I'll ask it to all three of you, would you mind if you were in a woman's shop and it was a man serving you? So like if you're in, I don't know, La Senza, or I don't know, Ann Summers, Bravissimo, I don't know, one of these women's shops, right? Would you mind if it was a man serving you?
No, I've had that.
Doing the measurements and things like that.
Doing the measurements?
Yeah. So things that you would expect a woman to do, would you have an issue with it?
No, because he can't do nothing to me. He can't do anything to me. And if he touches me inappropriately, then it's fucked, isn't it? But yeah, no, why not? Because this is the thing. It's like, something like that. No, I would not have a problem with it. I don't give a fuck as long as you can measure me and fit me with a bra. I don't give a fuck what your gender is. Do you get me? Just don't be trying to touch me, man or woman. Do you get me? Like it's mad because it's your job. This is what I mean. It's the mentality. It's the mentality of people. It's not because if you're a man and you work in a lingerie shop, yeah, where you measure women for bras and stuff, why are you gonna go and touch the woman inappropriately just because you're a man and she's a woman? Why are you gonna do that? That's mad. It's not gonna happen. And if it does happen, then it's peak, innit? But it's nah. Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all.
And you raise a good point there, because it'd be no different to a woman touching you appropriately, right? She might like you as well.
Yeah, because women do. Listen, women sometimes will do the most. Like I've had quite a lot of women move to me inappropriately. Do you get me? And they think it's okay because you're another woman. No, you're violating me regardless. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're trans, whether you're whatever, you're still violating me. So I don't think gender. It's just deemed, it's looked at as worse if it's a man doing it to a woman. I think it's people say that it's worse, but it's not. It's as bad as another woman touching you inappropriately. Imagine she's measuring you and she's there cupping up your boobs and touching you up and rubbing you up and that. It's mad. But if a man was to do it, they would say it was worse, but it's not. It's just as bad.
Yeah, DJ Empress says free feels. How are you ladies feeling? What's your views on that?
It's the same as like when you first initially said it, I was like, oh, I might feel a bit uncomfortable. But then I thought, hold on, I feel uncomfortable anyway. When bloody Doris in Marks and Spencer comes in with her cold hands and her cold tape measure, I'm still there like, do you mind? Do you know what I mean? So if it was a man, I'd be doing the same thing. But then it's like having a man doctor, like a midwife. Do you know what I mean? When I had my son, my midwife, not my midwife, my surgeon was a man. He was all up in there. Couldn't do anything about it because I had a bloody baby coming out. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same thing. What was I supposed to like try and hold my son in and be like, no, not you? And it hurt. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't going to happen. Like my child was there, but a whole man was in between my legs. Do you know what I mean? Like thinking of it now, it's like, wow. You know, now you realise that you're like, oh, there was a whole man there. Right. But again, it's his job. He's not sitting there going, oh yeah. Like, I mean, it probably looked a whole mess. Do you know what I mean? There's a whole like baby's head coming out. Do you know what I mean? It's not that. When that's your job, if you're doing your job for the right reasons, there isn't that other type of fault unless you're like a psychopath. Do you know what I mean? It's not there. It's just, and I think it would make women feel uncomfortable at first because it's not known. Do you know what I mean? But if it was just, you went into Marks and Spencer's or wherever and there was a man there, but it was like normal, it wouldn't be a thing. But it's because it's not at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely. And you said about there was a whole man there. I think that's how the baby got in the first place, to be fair. There was a whole man there.
Yeah, but I allowed him to. He was supposed to be there. The other one, he wasn't supposed to be there. There was a woman at first, and then the next thing I knew, there was a whole man.
Fair enough. DJ Empress says, "Oh, bra shops, hell no." IC Division says, "Well said." I think going back to what Chili was saying before, so well said there. All right, so I think as Ashley quite rightly said, and Chids, and as you all said, it's basically going to start with the next generation, I suppose. And you said that, Chids, with your daughter, and as Ash said about kids at his workplace, girls getting involved with construction and dealing with the bikes, and I think maybe that stereotype. Because you imagine, as Milan said, right, about a male midwife. Think of the names that male midwife must be called. Being a male midwife and the perception of it. And again, I'm sure we know it's much harder for women, and even harder for women of colour, isn't it? When you really think about it, because who's at the bottom of the tree? It's to be women, and then at the bottom of that tree, women of colour, right? So yeah, I think there's a lot we can talk about on this one, but I know we do have to do our Arcs Millie. Chids, are you ready for the Arcs Millie?
So I'm ready.
Hold on, why is Chids ready? Don't you mean like Milan? Are you ready for the Arcs Millie?
No. Chids, are you ready?
I'm ready.
For those of you who don't know, right, this is what we do. It's called the Arcs Millie section, and this is where Chili has a real life scenario. Right, we're going to give it to Millie and see what Millie would do in this situation, and then we're going to talk about what the person actually done. So, Chids, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been ready. So this one. So, a lady, a woman, she is seeing a guy. They've been seeing each other for about 5 months now. We got really close. Everything's moved quite fast and whatever. She's seen pictures of his, like some of his family members, whatever, his mum, his dad. He's seen pictures of hers. So his sister was having a baby shower a couple of weeks ago. And she said, oh, well, I'm just going to come along. And he said, well, you're not really invited. So I don't know, it's a bit mad. But she said, no, I'm going to come along. It's a good opportunity to meet your family and whatever. And, because we haven't been able to do it. And he said, all right, fuck it, okay. So they get ready and whatever. They go to the baby shower. She meets his mum, and then she meets his dad. And she meets his dad and the dad's partner. And then the mum's partner comes along. She straight away recognises the mum's partner being her boyfriend's stepdad because she has slept with him previously. She previously slept with him. So now her scenario is, does she tell her partner that she slept with his stepdad? Millie, what would you do, love?
I thought you was going to say that they're related. Like, I had so much for that. For this, in capital letters, in red, underlined, abort mission. Abort mission. Like, the flashes are going off. Abort mission. Put your parachute on and jump. Go. Literally, go. Call a friend, get them to transfer £100. Go on the run. Like, what? Okay. How long ago, do you know how long ago she slept with the stepdad?
I'm actually not too sure.
Oh, see, I need to know this. Maybe this is like to be continued.
It was a while ago. I think it was a while ago. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Nah. I mean, it's 5 months in. Does she love him? I mean, some people say it's love at first sight. Some, you know,
really, like, they're into each other. It's moved pretty fast between the two of them, and they've just become really close and literally like Batty and Benj. Like,
hold on, if they met 5 months ago, how did you do that? We were in lockdown. I mean,
well, I ain't gonna say no names.
Not trying to pass anybody up here. I'm just kind of saying.
I know, it's mad.
Okay, cool. I mean, you'd have to. Did the stepdad recognize her?
Oh yeah, definitely. And she felt like, obviously, so she felt really uncomfortable. So obviously, her whole body language changed, and her partner looked at her and said, like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't really feel well. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go home." So he's kind of questioning it a little bit, but it's kind of gone over his head.
Hold on. How old is she? How old's the stepdad, and how old's her man?
I don't know. She's 35. She must be 27. She's 27. I think he's about 20. I think he's like 25.
Who, her man?
Yeah. And
so
then I don't know, like in his 50s, isn't it? Or something. I don't know.
I've got images in my head.
He's a big man. He's a big man, big grown man.
I mean, do the decent thing and just let him know. Because, I mean, maybe this was a sign that he's not for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been around the family and that, but abort mission. Literally abort mission. Just don't even, I don't know, just abort mission.
So you think
or be ready to abort mission. Have your parachute on, put your jacket on, so that when you tell him if it goes bad, you can still, do you know what I'm saying? You can still jump.
So you think she should tell him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, what if the stepdad gets drunk or something and he's like, oh yeah, remember when you was doing the jigger and we was jigger, and then he's like, what? And she's like, oh, I mean, I feel sick, okay, bye.
It's one of those tricky ones, because the thing is, she could not tell him, but sometimes whatever happens in the dark comes out in the light. Or it could just be something where they could just agree to just both be very silent about it. But I don't know. That's mad.
Thing is, if she tells her man, do they then have to tell the mum?
This is what I'm saying. They're going to have to tell everyone.
Oh, there's so many different situations and storylines and paths and I mean, stay in your lane. Do you know what I mean? Don't be crossing over. Don't be undertaking people either. Get arrested for that shit. It's just a lot. There's a lot of information. This is the first one I'm actually like, I'm stuck. I mean, I would just abort mission. There is just not, because I couldn't do that. Me personally, like if I knew I never had to see the stepdad again, cool, like whatever. But you're gonna be at like dinners when lockdown opens up. You're gonna be at like barbecues and what, just there like giving eye contact over the top of the glass. Like, no, imagine like you go to pass the cup and then he's like this as well, and then you have a flashback and then everyone's looking at you like, why are you still holding the cup? And you're like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a lot. And to be honest, if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you do it for the end goal of marriage. So realistically, you need to be truthful, because you shouldn't keep any secrets.
That's very, valid point.
Let me read some of his messages. DJ Empress says, ooh. Lottie92 says, awkward. Mr. 100 Like says, off topic, bro. You're looking like dad right now, for real. Full goatee. Mr. 100 Like says, story is fucked. Couldn't agree more with them. But if the word gets out and that's my mum or dad, it's an issue. I'll just page man. I'll just page man on a one away. You can't be at family gatherings. Oh, mate.
Oh, shit.
Shit, I'm gonna ask you. Shit, what would you do in that scenario? Same scenario, Cher, coming to you. What would you do? You go into the party or to the baby shower with your new guy. Obviously, that's not going to be me because you haven't seen my stepdad or anything like that. And yeah, you see the stepdad and you're like, rah, we've had a scenario there. What would you do in that situation?
First of all, I wouldn't be in that situation, but if I was, I see the same thing as Milan, abort mission. Ain't nobody got the time for that. That's so bad. No. Abort mission.
Ash, what about you? You abort in as well?
What do you mean?
Are you aborting mission? That you go there with your new missus and then you realise that her stepmom you've had an entanglement with?
I'm chilling, fam. I'm chilling. What
like
I ain't saying. I'm acting like I never met the woman in my life. Get me? Do you want a drink? Yes, please. Thanks, mum.
That's what I would do. I would definitely do that. See me, I'd ride the wave. Ride the fucking wave. And if anyone asked, I would lie through my teeth and deny that shit till the cows come home. I'd be like, I've never met this guy in my life. What you want to
about? First of all, she's like 50 years old. Why would I go there?
I mean, just moved here, what? Months ago. What are you on about?
See, now I'm going to point this out, right? Guys, if you're listening to this, hear what Chidi just said. I would lie through my teeth. You got to be careful. As they would say, them women there, right? Them gal there, so you got to be careful. DJ Empress says, share a into that dirtiness, mute it. I'm not sure about that. Miss Andrelac says, you'll let dad go out like that. Shake my head. Don't let dad log in.
We wasn't talking about dad, you idiot.
Personal.
First of all, what was the question you asked me? What would I do if I had my thing and I hit her stepmom also?
Yeah.
So 100, shut your mouth, cuz.
All right.
He's jumping the gun, getting all excited. Like, wait,
what?
what?
Don't be talking about my daddy like that. First of all, nigga, nobody wasn't talking about your punk ass daddy.
Dad, you know what's in his pocket? He's calling you like, yo. Whoa.
And now he's saying stepmom. Now he's saying stepmom. Now that's what his message is, stepmom.
Oh shit.
So
anything that says Mr. 100 likes, don't read it out. Don't read it out.
And he says, "Lol, shake my head. You wouldn't." I'm gonna leave it to you two. So on to our third and final topic is, again, this one's coming from Miss Milan. Says, originally it was, would you punch your partner in the face for £1 billion, right? That was the original topic. And then we changed it slightly last minute and said, right, would you allow your partner to cheat on you for £1 million? Would you allow your partner to cheat on you for £1 million? Sure, I'm coming to you first. Yes, you, Cher. Yes, you. That's right. Yes, you. Me? Yes, you. Would you allow your partner to cheat on you for £1 million? About me? Yes, you.
I mean, no, I don't think I would, because the reason I'm saying that, is if I wanted to go against my morals and do something, I could have done that already. Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't be able to look at my partner the same, so there's no point. Do you know what I mean? £1 million, it's a nice sum of money, but nah. But if he'd let me punch him in the face, I'd do it. As long as his face is still intact, though, he's still got to have a nice face there, do you know what I mean? Not too mash up.
Well, how hard are you punching him? How are you punching the guy? Like,
however hard he wants me to punch him, it's up to him, innit?
To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that any guy that's been in a relationship with a woman for long enough has been punched in the face by the woman anyway. So that goes without saying. Mr. 100 Light says, ASAP, quickly give me the money. DJ Empress says, yep, and then he wouldn't be my partner afterwards. Fair enough. Chids, as you'll give me the thumbs up, would you allow your partner to cheat on you for £1 million?
Definitely. I say go through. Do you know what? Furthermore, fuck it. I'll pick the bitch. Fuck it. Let's do it. Then we'll go all up. And then we ain't together afterwards, but we can do it. It's fine. I'll stay with him for just a little bit, get my cut, and then bounce. Easy. It's easy peasy. I couldn't. It's a mad one though, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I suppose until you're actually in that situation, you're never really gonna 100% know how you're gonna feel. But you know, on the surface, yeah, all day. And I punch him in the face. I break his jaw. Do you get me? And all sorts, whatever. It's a. I don't know. It's a no-brainer. It's what you can live with on your conscience, isn't it? But yeah, man, fuck it, cheat, punch, whatever. Come, let's go. I'm gonna be rich anyway. Fuck it.
Exactly. DJ Empress says, I'd punch his Ross for free or for a fried dumpling.
Oh my God, DJ Empress. Oh, you're too much. You're too much.
Me. Miss Angela says it couldn't happen for free. It said it could happen for free. Oh, okay. It can happen for free. All right, cool.
Okay. You keep saying people will do it for free. Do you get me? People would cheat for free, so you might as well just get paid, isn't it? I don't know about the punching though for free. That's not very nice. I don't condone violence and all that.
Further, Ash, would you allow your partner to cheat for £1 million?
Look. I was gonna answer it simple, yeah, but I'm gonna do the whole. You get me?
No.
I wouldn't. If I have a partner, yeah, or when I have a partner or in a relationship with someone, I don't allow them or not allow them to do anything. So they'll just do what the fuck they want to do because that's what people do anyway. They wouldn't try to stop anyone from doing anything. I wouldn't tell anyone they're allowed to do anything or not allowed to do anything. Yeah. So if you want to go find that nigga and get $1 million and give me 500 racks, I'll take that, man. And then I'll loose you up and go to Barcelona with 100. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the true fact. That's the true fact. So I wouldn't stop no one from doing what they want to do, regardless of what's on offer. If someone's offering you £1 million and I ain't got that to offer you and you want that instead of me, fam, go fucking do that, man. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't got nothing but love for you.
I ain't got nothing but love for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I guess I would allow my partner to do whatever she wants to do, based on however she feels. You get me? If she wants to give me half of the meal, I definitely would oblige to take that shit. You get me? But yeah.
Miss 100 like says, yeah, people will definitely cheat for free, and a girl will defo bang a man in the face for free. Says that's facts. I'll take half and go fly out. Do you know what? Before I come to Milan, right? Milan, I'm going to change the question slightly because I think we'll be asked in the wrong way. Milan, the question to you is going to be: would you allow your partner to cheat on you for £1 million and stay with your partner? That's what we should ask everyone. And stay with your partner.
Ooh, the sticky one still.
Why did you come to me with the fuckery? Everyone else just got, oh, would you? Why me? Why have I got to stay with the fucking guy?
You know why? Should I tell you why? Because you changed the question last minute. I didn't have a chance to really vet it properly, innit? So as everyone's giving their answer, saying, no, I'll let them do what they're doing and then I'll have half the money. You know, I need to know, would you allow them to cheat on you and stay with them for £1 million?
Yeah, 100%. Do you know why? Because I didn't think I was a gold digger until this question came about. You go cheat on me and we're going to stay together. But you know, with my money, it takes me into a new tax bracket. And you see, in that tax bracket, it brings me into new opportunities and I meet new people and I go to new parties. And I am now what's those people called? And they just go to they're not influencers. They're like, I don't know what the word is.
Socialite.
There you go. I am now a socialite. Linking out with bare different people. So yeah, you cheat on me and you we're now together. I've now got half the money, you now got half the money. But you see me, I'm gonna elevate. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna elevate with it. I'm gonna go be a socialite with it. And you're gonna see me in fucking Hollywood, in Dubai, in all of these nice places, in Bali, yeah, with my new man. And it's fine, you sit at home and you sit on your half of the money. Because I'll be back. I don't know when, but I'll be back. Like, you sit at home, you watch the house, you look after the kids, you do the washing up. Because you see me, I'm topping up my tan on both sides.
I'm living my best life.
You know what's weird, right? Milan says she's going to Dubai, Bali, all these sort of places, socialites. Like, that money done, you know? Like, That $500,000's done.
So I have the gift of the gap. I know how to haggle.
You don't know the right people. You don't know the right people.
I know how to haggle my life away. Are you stupid?
They'll half price that whole shit.
Just invest in
That's what I'm saying. I know. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know I was a gold digger till now because I've been getting my shit hard, but I've been doing that. So let me just take my ratchet ass self with my new money and elevate it together. Yes. If you want tips, DM me. Oh.
DJ Empress says, if the money could buy a new willy, then I'd stay.
Of course it would. It's all have you not seen the girl on TikTok? She's got a forehead reduction.
Do you know, we need to find the guys in the comments, guys in the comments, would you allow your partner to cheat on you and stay with them? That's an important part in it, stay with them for £1 million.
I couldn't stay with no one I know that cheated on, man. I couldn't.
Especially for money.
Not for love or money.
That's disrespect.
Not for love, not for blood clot money. Yeah, you fuck all time, me, better just fuck off. Yeah.
See why you lot are saying that? I'd be like, right, I need to book the hotel for you. What, you want Hilton? Cool, no worries. What? A mil? What?
But £1 million ain't enough, man. If you said $1 billion,
a billion, yeah, not a mil.
I say, babes, you did this for us.
What do you mean? You know what you do? You got to think. Make sure he's got life.
If you don't think you got the capability to make £1 million without selling your crutches, you're trash.
Exactly.
Sorry. And the thing is, it's not even $1 million. You're talking about 500 racks because you're gonna half that. If you can't make 500 racks without selling your crutches, you're trash. Sorry.
Then you're
all right, cool. Hold on. I'm gonna come to share. Hold on. The London
trade. Do some trading or something.
Go buy Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah? The London mum to one says no way ever. Share. I'm gonna ask you that question. What Ash said, right? So, would you allow your partner to cheat on you and stay with them for £1 billion? Stay with them?
No amount of money can make me stay with
someone. A billion. Listen to the question. I don't know if you money,
no.
Listen, you're never gonna make us $1 billion. Okay. If you ain't got $1 million now, if you ain't got $1 million by now, you ain't never gonna make $1 billion. $1 billion, never. One random nigga. You can dump him in 10 years. You can dump him in 2.5 years.
Huh?
Half of $1 billion is 500 million.
I'm not bothered, to be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll let her cheat for $1 billion still. Shit, that. Who's worth $1 billion to you?
Chiz, what about you? £1 billion? Would you let your partner cheat on you for £1 billion? We're talking Bill Gates money here. We're talking Jeff Bezos, and we're talking like Mark Zuckerberg. Would you allow your partner to cheat with you and stay with them for £1 billion?
I'm not gonna lie, like $1 million, no, because I can make $1 million, yeah, but $1 billion, I don't know, that's a stretch it. That's free money. I'm like, shit, you know what? Fuck it, go on, do it.
With that money, imagine your kids are set for life. Your grandchildren are set for life.
Nah, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, like.
Hold that thought before you answer it.
You got to think about it, yeah. $1 billion, yeah. The things you would really have to do in our real life to make $1 billion is way worse than letting your partner cheat. Way worse.
It's true.
Yeah, you would have to do some scummy, bummy shit to get $1 billion.
Yeah. Cheers, before you answer the question, right? Before you answer it, I'm going to read this one for you quickly. Peely85, who I must say, I can pull it out, is a troublemaker. Okay?
I love Peely85.
I know you love Peely85, right? Peely85 says, is it cheating if you allow them to do it, though?
No, exactly. That's a loophole. Loophole. Yeah, I would do it. I'd say, go on, babe.
I remember RS.
In every position, do your thing. Do your thing. Go on.
You allow them to do it.
It's true. And this is why I love Peely. This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Do
that
shit.
Maybe none of us got that.
You're doing this for us.
Yeah.
You're doing this for us. Go get that baby. What you talking about? Do that shit when you do that shit. Do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get their money.
Freckle face mama says they can if they wanted, but I'll be gone with the money. Fair enough. DJ Empress says True Lee. Becky Louise Thompson says, can I pick who they cheat with?
You can do whatever you want.
PD says right, DJ Empress, and DJ Empress says, yep, they don't explain things properly on here. Get out of
here, man. Get out of here.
Sticky the nigga who explains shit.
No, DJ Empress is another troublemaker as well. I'm going to pull it out. Remember, she will punch a man for fried dumpling, right? Don't forget that, okay?
Yeah, I don't want
Lottie 92 says single, but if it was my ex, I'd pay the girl to take him. Oh, wow, okay, fair enough.
Wow, yeah.
He just flipped it all round backwards.
So I'm saying that's gone. But I think we can all agree. But I think she's the only one that says she wouldn't allow her partner to sleep with somebody else for $1 billion.
Thing is,
why not? Make sure he has life insurance. Stay with him for half a year and then push him off a cliff. Duh.
Yeah, when you think about it morally, like, because it's just mad, isn't it? Because obviously you got to live with that. You got to know that you chose money over.
Do you know how fuckery people are?
It's true. And the thing is, people fucking cheat anyway. People do the mix anyway.
Yeah, like people are honest.
People do it for free.
People are fucking despicable, bro.
They are.
Yeah?
They're the scum of the year.
People are doing about, bruv.
Exactly.
Give me my billy, fam. Give me my money. Listen, I know
Run me my money, bro.
You get me? Allow it, man. You get me? You don't know the same chick that you think is loyal to the soil was fucking a nigga's dick for a lick.
This is what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, allow me, bro.
If you think you find, listen, no one can ever say 100% that their partner wouldn't cheat on them for free. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I knew about it and I had to make that conscious decision, then yeah, do your thing. Like, do your thing. That's £1 billion. Like, it's not about the money. It's just about the freedom, really, innit? Being comfortable. I'd fucking travel. I'd forget. Once I've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When? Cheap when?
Hey, most girls, yeah, if they bumped into their celebrity crush, would let him hit for free. Yeah? I'm not going to sit there and cry and be like, no.
I'm not that.
Listen, you know that maybe not every girl, but these men these celebrity niggas, they be hitting. You know what I'm saying? It's not difficult for them. They're out here.
That's because, it's because of the status.
It's because they're dating. Bare man's gas. So what I'm saying,
I wouldn't do
your
that.
gal will get taken for less than $1 billion. I'm telling you. Yeah, if someone offers your girl $1 billion, not even to have you, I don't want you. It's not just for the night. She will do that and not even tell you and hold that $1 billion and leave you tomorrow, fam.
Beanie says it's more like pimping.
I'm lying.
Yeah, it's like pimping.
You're not like pimping.
You're not lying.
Girl will take that and keep it quiet because you'll never see that girl again. You think what happened?
Lottie 92 says money isn't worth the loss of trust. Though once a cheat, always a cheat. Lottie, I'm telling you straight. £1 billion, I'm telling you, I will sort out the hotel room for you. Everything, roses, champagne, chocolates, some jazz music if you need it, or slow jams.
You're making a choice, though. You're making the choice. If it was done without my knowledge, like say your partner come back to you and said, look, somebody offered me £1 billion, and I slept with them and I've got the £1 billion, I'd say, do you, boo? Fucking take your £1 billion because you couldn't have come and told me. Fuck you, innit? Fuck you. Go on.
That would hurt, man.
That would hurt.
You're looking at that £1 billion with some.
I'd cry in the car. I would cry in the car.
Want to bang the money and shit.
Wait, the new car, you mean the Ferrari? Yeah. You
can't cry in the car.
I never wanted $1 billion anyway.
I wipe my face with like £50 notes. Cheated on me and that. Like if somebody. Let's look at it like that. If your partner come to you and said that you didn't have any knowledge of it, that's gonna cut you. It's gonna burn you. It's gonna burn you.
But you'd be crying in the new house, yeah? You'd be crying on the way to Dubai or Bali, as Milan said,
100%. Why cry in a Punto when you can cry in a Ferrari or a Tesla? Come on. Like, I would still drive slowly away. Like,
I don't know. I just go and, to be honest, I keep the car I got and just go and have it pimped up, to be honest. I'm not really that materialistic, innit? Like, anything pleases me. Well, I'm all right, but I'd just be pissed off that you didn't tell me. But you couldn't come and tell me, no. Like, it's mad. Like, I would be pissed off. I'd say, keep your fucking money, but you pay me a little, pay me some damage. Damage money and fuck off, innit?
Did you say that? You keep your money, but pay me some. DJ
pay me
Empress
some
says.
damage money to hit my feelings, you bastard.
DJ Empress says yes.
Well, deliver real.
Yeah, pimping. I can picture Sticky as Flavor Flav. You see, I told you guys, don't listen to Empress. Don't listen to her. PD85
I told
says,
you he was a
yes.
dirty old man.
Shut up. The London mum to one says true words. Look, first of all, I'm not old, okay? It's True Talk podcast, exactly.
You're not the oldest one here because you're definitely older than me. Just saying.
Look, don't let me start on you. Don't let me start. Because remember, I'm dark skinned. I know you like dark skinned guys, and I'm sure there are a lot of women.
Are you still holding feelings for that? I mean,
mate,
it's 2021. I might have changed my mind.
I might start muting her again. You get me? So, is it fair to say the general consensus that most of us would let their partner do whatever for $1 billion?
Yeah, why not?
No, I don't know. To be honest, no.
You know what it is? I don't know. I think you would have to be proper married and being in a, you know what I'm saying, and know how it would feel and how you would feel to answer that question. Because we're just saying it from a point that, bruv, we're young, bruv. People, who knows if I'm going to know this person in 20 years, if this person even, you know what I'm saying, they could cheat on man next week, bruv. Man don't know what's going to happen when it comes to the situations that we're in or the age that we're at. So it's like, bruv.
If I was married, no.
You are $1 billion.
Married
I know that $1 billion is going to last me a lifetime. I don't know that you're going to be with me a lifetime. Do you know what I'm saying?
But hold that thought. So, Milan, you're saying that if you're married, it'll make a difference. Why would that make a difference?
Because I've already made my commitment to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've said vows in a nice castle somewhere with a vicar. Do you know what I mean? Like,
people say vows every fucking week and still go bounce on or hit certain. You get me? So
no, for me, marriage is the cut-off point. Like, for me, marriage, no. But if I'm just with you.
Yeah, I'd rather just make a meal myself, innit? Just make a meal myself.
$1 billion. We're talking about $1 billion here.
Nah, take the million.
Bill Gates money.
I take the million that was self-made over the billion. Do you get me?
Yeah, man. If you're married and that's marriage.
Do you get me? You're dirty if you do that. You're dirty.
You actually went out of your way, bought a ring, had a whole ceremony. Do you get what I'm saying? Paid for a dress and a suit and pick couple man to be your best man and be your groomsman, and you did the whole thing. Spend racks for one day.
I wouldn't take the piss like that. I'm taking a piss.
I think that's a bit dumb. Just don't get married yet, fam.
Just think what you could buy with £1 billion.
A whole new man.
But if you're getting married,
you're going to be happy. You're not going to be powered by happiness.
Yeah. If you're getting married, you're content, bruv. This is the thing. Me as a man, I'm not getting married to my life is good. Like, I'm content. This is what I want in my life. Everything I have in front of me, this is what I like. This is what I want. Now I'm getting married. Boom. Let's share this.
Trust me, and I'm getting married too. That's it. I'm gonna get married and then die. I don't gonna get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced. No. Married and then I'm gonna die. Like, that's it. This is me and you for life. So
I hope you don't get married and just die. Hopefully not. Let me recap his message quickly. Freckle-faced mama. Yeah, exactly. Freckle-faced mama says, people cheat for free, married or not. Peely says, I wouldn't stay with someone for $1 billion after they cheated. When it's quiet and I have time to think, my mind would start thinking about what they done. I couldn't live with it. Money is not a comfort. Now, see this, right? You guys are all saying this, but think of all the celebrities that we know of that have had their partners cheat on them. Kevin Hart. He cheated on his wife a couple of times. She's still there. You know why? He's making it rain. He's making it rain. What? What? Yeah.
Hold on, Dr. Dre's wife just divorced him. What are you talking about?
And how many times have he cheated?
Probably about 27 times.
and he's still making it rain for her, isn't it?
She knows
but then you've got some broke guys as well who, they cheat on girls. And
broke niggas be cheating the most.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fact.
Exactly. You see? Broke people cheat as well. So what? You want to cheat on me for $1 billion? I'm making it rain. I'll be crying in my Audi R8 and I'm driving to my penthouse in Chelsea. Yeah, I'll cry the whole way there. It's cool. You know what I mean? I'm crying, but it's all good.
Nah, man, but that's not real though, because billionaires, millionaires, they commit suicide, bro. So
no, I won't be committing suicide. I'll be driving slowly, 20 miles an hour, listening to some Trey songs. I'm listening to Trey songs.
Your self-esteem is worth more than money. Because without no self-esteem, you can't even spend that money, though.
I'll be spending. Don't worry, bro. I'll spend that money. Don't you worry about that.
Go buy some self-esteem. You just say, fuck it.
Exactly. I got 500 million. I could buy that.
Can't buy everybody is self-esteem. You see,
you can't buy happiness. You can't buy, like, you could have all the money in the world and never be happy. You can't buy self-esteem. You can't buy peace of mind. You can't buy none of that. Do you get me? But like,
I mean, a girl has a whole forehead transplant. You probably can buy self-esteem. It's probably an injection. Do you know what I mean? But we just don't know that. We're not in that elite team yet. We're not in that elite team yet. But if we had that money, we'd be offering the injection like it was fucking coronavirus. It was Pfizer coming with the self-esteem injection.
Bit of Botox on the forehead, didn't it? Bit of Botox.
No, she had a whole. She had skin. It was. Have you not seen her?
Yeah, she had to cut there and then lifted up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they could do forehead reduction surgery. They've got self-esteem in a whole needle, which is waiting. But we're not in that elite team yet. We're not there yet because we don't have £1 billion.
Man can use the billion to buy some, innit? To buy your first shot of self-esteem. But I bet that shit's gonna cost you. I bet that shit's gonna cost you $500 million.
There you go. DJ Empress says, "I'd buy a strip club and then have choices."
Yeah, like do it.
Nah, you talking about language.
Listen, I was
that's a woman of my own heart right there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm on it. I would buy a strip club, yeah, and I'd feature myself once a month, yeah, a special, but it would be amazing. Oh my God, this is my dream. You don't understand. DJ Empress, I'm going to DM you, yeah?
To own the club as well, fam.
Lottie92 says, also, once someone cheats, you lose trust. No trust, no real love. Money can't buy love. Only materialistic people would allow it. And I'm one of those people. 100%. Don't get twisted. I'm one of those people. I'll be crying. I'll be crying in my Tesla, my Bugatti Veyron. I'll be crying. It's all good. I'll be crying, but I'll be doing 20 miles an hour. Looking at every girl on road. I'll be crying same way. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Empress says, yes, sis, to you girls. Right, guys, it's almost that time. It's almost an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost an hour. And I want to make sure we say goodbye properly before it cuts out, right? Yeah. And we say goodbye and people are like, Sticky, it's cutting out. We can't see it.
Well done, those Sticks.
Fuck up, Sticks. Well done.
Exactly.
Hey, well done.
Do you know what, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. Empress has been getting on to me. Empress has been like, Sticky, what have I told you about going to those dodgy people for your internet and those dodgy people for your laptop? Yeah, honestly.
He took it to Bossman. He got a little mobile phone workshop in the back of the main shop. Do you know what I mean?
Something like that as well. I had to go to the man's house.
Wow.
Lottie92 says, yeah, to be honest, the holiday sounds perfect right now. And PD says, round of applause. You see that? The sarcasm now. I'm getting it all. DJ Empress says, I'm so proud of you, Sticks. Look, screwed a lot of you, okay? Just putting it out there, right?
Proud. Proud to you, Dave. Proud to you, love.
So, guys, I think it's time that we say goodbye. Wait, in fact, before we do, if you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Sticky's the greatest, something like that. The London mum to one says, proud of you, DJ Sticky Fingers.
Why do you keep getting that wrong? It's really pissing me off.
It's one long word, isn't it? The London mum to one. Yes, one long word. Man. Yeah. It's not broken up, isn't it? Like...
London mum to one. Please feel free to DM him because, I mean, it all night. I've got a star and I said it all in one.
He's a little bit dyslexic. Can we not put him on blast?
Exactly, thank you.
I just said it with a star and I said it fine.
But he still does it. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's leave him alone. Next time, Millie, you're reading the comments, all right?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. PD says that was genuine. Don't be so paranoid. And Lottie92 says first time on this live and I've had a laugh. We would like to hear. Thank you very much.
He's a true virgin.
Exactly. And welcome to the Madhouse, Lottie92. Thank you, Hansi. So, guys, before it cuts out, because again, the Instagram's going to cut out because it only lasts for an hour, right? So, until next week, we're back next week, Wednesday, 10 p.m. For more laughter and laugh and whatever else and whatever. So, until next week, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening, y'all.